These strange creatures were discovered only recently, in Fresno, California, USA. Sightings of the creature began in the 1990s and have only happened a few times since. These strange creatures look like pants, but are only a few feet tall and have been seen just roaming around the area. There were only a handful of witnesses in Fresno, but they were caught on surveillance cameras, startling anyone who checked the CCTV. It is believed that the first sighting came from a security camera in 2007, hung by a man named Jose, who wanted to know why his dogs barked at night. Incredibly, security cameras showed a pair of strange creatures, only a few feet long, moving in a straight direction. They walked almost surreal on the screen, and family members realized that it was these things that caused their dogs to bark so much. The unfortunate thing about this surveillance system was that if the video were rewound, the footage would be overwritten on playback. Knowing this, Jose pulled out his video camera to record the rare footage off the monitor. His brother went outside that night. He didn't see anything but one part of their yard and tiles, and he saw footprints, small footprints. After that night, Jose was living in fear, and for 2 weeks after the incident, he refused to leave his home. The creatures are named night crawlers. Neither the family nor the police could figure out what these creatures were. Soon after, the media became aware of the footage and Fresno night crawlers became a phenomenon. The online community has jumped in with a number of ideas and theories, each of which is further from the truth. One of the prevailing theories about these creatures is that they are aliens. They may move like people sometimes, but analysts think they are too small and move too awkwardly to be human. Based on their appearance, they don't resemble any known terrestrial creatures either. Redditors question why they are here, as they don't seem to be stealing anything, doing anyone any harm, or abducting any person or animals. Theorists wonder if they are alien creatures here to study human life, even though they have never been seen accompanied by UFOs. One of the more interesting answers to many nightcrawler questions actually has to do with local Native American legend. According to tribe members that live near Fresno, the nightcrawlers are beings that have pretty much always lived on Earth, even before human beings got there. According to these myths, the night crawlers have long legs that allow them to move through difficult or boggy landscapes because they are swamp world beings. Legend has it that the beings are part of our world now in order to rebuild a connection between human beings and our natural surroundings, as a sort of peace bringer. While they don't seem to have made any noticeable efforts of doing this so far, the fact that stories about them have existed for generations indicates that they might be nothing new to Fresno. In March of 2011, Yosemite National Park officials were putting up cameras in an attempt to catch trespassers that had been damaging the property. Instead, what they caught was some rather unusual footage. The security cameras again captured images of pale, small, and armless creatures, just walking down one of the park paths. Again, once the media got a hold of the footage, the night crawlers were on everyone's lips once more. The creatures appeared to be the same as the ones that had shown up on the Fresno clip, and they appeared to walk and behave in the same way. The sci-fi team tried to recreate the video with many different known hoax techniques. All their attempts to recreate the footage were met with failure. In the end, they decided that the footage would be too difficult to fake, if not impossible, and that the video footage was authentic. Regardless, if they are real, they seem to have no interest in meeting people or interfering with our affairs. All reported sightings of them suggest that the two creatures are seen traveling together, implying that they are not traveling alone. Night crawlers are typically 2 to 4 feet, 60 to 120 centimeters, long and somewhat human-like but appear to have no arms or torso. In folklore, a will-o'-the-wisp or ignis fatuus, Latin for giddy flame, plural ignis fatui, is an atmospheric ghost light seen by travelers at night, especially over bogs, swamps or marshes. The phenomenon is known in English folk belief, English folklore and much of European folklore by a variety of names, including jack-o'-lantern, friar's lantern, hinkypunk and hobby lantern, and is said to mislead travelers by resembling a flickering lamp, or lantern. In literature, will-o'-the-wisp metaphorically refers to a hope or goal that leads one on, but is impossible to reach, or something one finds strange or sinister. Will-o'-the-wisp appear in folk tales and traditional legends of numerous countries and cultures. So has anyone filmed this strange phenomenon? Letting the dog go for a walk but he didn't come back, the man looked for it with the lamp and encountered a strange scene. Recently, a video was posted on social networks that surprised many people. According to the video's owner, it was about 10 o'clock at night. As usual, he let the dog go for a walk and then let it come back on its own. But that day, waiting until 11 o'clock, he looked out into the yard and still did not see the pet dog's return. Suspecting something amiss, the man, carrying a flashlight, looked everywhere and came across a scary scene. A flickering flame, whirling around, as if someone were holding a torch swinging back and forth. But when he got closer, he was startled to find that there was no one here but him. It was exactly a flame that was flying around on its own in the air. Terrified by what was happening, the man tried to record a video for a few more seconds and then ran for his life home. When he got home, he discovered that his pet dog was waiting for him at the gate, and it looked at him with very strange eyes that made him even more scared. After the video and story were posted, people couldn't help but be bewildered by this bizarre phenomenon. Is it possible that will-o'-the-wisp really exists? If it's just phosphorus, how can it fly in circles like that? Some more videos about will-o'-the-wisp. Mysterious sparks flickered on the roof. Will-o'-the-wisp on a treetop. A man wakes up at 5 a.m. to go to the bathroom in his backyard, then he discovered a strange phenomenon. A fire flickered on a treetop. It slowly moved upwards. The strange thing was that no one was at the top of the tree, and the early morning weather was so dewy, it was impossible to create such a fire. Especially this tree is more than 100 years old, and below the tree there are many graves. The fire kept burning like that until dawn and automatically disappeared. The next day he had someone cut down this spooky tree. Dropping a geological exploration robot on the seabed, researchers were amazed to discover a strange creature. It glows on its own and constantly changes shape. The video is more than 1 minute long and was recorded by a team of British researchers while conducting a geological survey in the Indian Ocean. When they took the self-propelled robot to a depth of more than 1,100 meters on the seabed, they suddenly discovered a strange-shaped creature swimming in front of the robot. According to observation, this strange creature has a black body, a rather symmetrical shape, like it is grafted from two axe blades together. When people were still surprised to know what animal it was, suddenly this creature changed into a sphere shape, with many glowing lines of all kinds of magical colors. Attached below is a soft and flexible body like a silk cloth. Not stopping there, after a few seconds of swimming around in front of the camera lens, this creature suddenly rushed away, then split its body into two separate pieces, before disappearing into the dark water. After watching the video, most netizens are curious and impressed by the mysterious creature's flexible shape-changing ability. Below the comments section a lot of people think it is an alien creature, because the ability to transform and split is unlike any other creature on Earth. Others say that this may be a new species of jellyfish, or a new species of squid that has never been discovered, because they often live in a very deep environment on the ocean floor. This is the rare and only video so far that captures this mysterious creature. It is still not possible to determine what it is and where it came from, but the video still attracts a lot of attention from the online community. What do you think about this strange creature? Please leave a comment to let us know. Thanks for watching the video.